Hello, Steph. This is Cliff. This is my first time ever responding to one of your videos. I've enjoyed watching your videos, and hopefully this won't be my last time responding. Reincarnation. I'm going to fall into the no camp, but I'm going to define it a little closer, because there's two kinds. There's physical reincarnation, where you talk about what happens to the body after we die and the parts getting reused, and like your example about the seasons and what happens with the trees and etc. Now that I'm absolutely on board with. Our bodies are made of elements that only can happen inside of stars. So absolutely, yes, things are used and reused. Every bit of the water on the earth was here when the dinosaurs were here. We're drinking the same water that they drank. So it's all a cycle. It all happens over and over. We're made of the same stuff that the creatures a million years ago were made out of. Now, that's the matter part. The spirit part is where it falls apart for me. Typical theory of reincarnation says that if we do well in life, we will come back as a higher form of consciousness of some description, higher form of organism. So in this life, if I am a bird, perhaps, and I'm a really good bird, then maybe in my next life I might be a goat. And if I am a really good goat, then I might be fortunate enough to come back as a person in my next life. And if I am a really good person, I might come back as a person in a little bit better circumstance in the life after that, and so forth, until finally I break out of the circle and achieve nirvana. Now, all well and good, but it doesn't really work like that. It boils down to math. We have all these souls that are supposed to be climbing the ladder, but where have they ended up? Logically, we would end up with lots of good souls arriving at the top. The more time that passes, the more good souls would be clustered up near the top, trying to reach that eventual nirvana. And so we would have more good people in the world, making the world necessarily a better place. Right? Stands to reason. But look at the paper. Look at the news. It isn't a better place. It's a lot worse than it's ever been out there. There is probably more evil going on right now than there has ever been. So unless people are literally tracking downwards instead of upwards on the ladder, then there can be no such thing as reincarnation. There are more human beings alive now than ever before, and there is more evil in the human beings that are alive now than ever before. If being a human being was a destination for a higher order of spirit, how could this be? This tells me this life is a one-way trip. Birth to death, that's your shot. What goes on the other side may be beyond the pale of this conversation. But there's no redos, there's no reset button, there's no do-overs. Sure, the stuff in the body gets one, but not the spirit, not the soul. And there's no replay. Nope. You do it, you're done, and that's it.